Oh yes, blessed love, heart of celebration as we continue in this celebration of the Christ Mass. We are here in the Tiger's Nest with the Honorable Priest Isaac, of course, just prepping ourselves for this Sunday's lecture, which is the 10th day of January 2021. Of course, we will be presenting Lalibela, Christ and Christ Mass as today's Christ Mass. We have a few programs that we recently uploaded directly dealing with Lalibela on the YouTube. And of course, you can definitely check them out. This will be Sunday, the 10th of January. This is a webinar. This will be definitely something you can't afford to miss. It will be 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time sharp, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. UK time. Of course, you know, I will be the host of the lecture. That's the Honorable Priest Isaac. Admission is only 20 United States dollars currency, and for sure you could make your payments via the Cash App, which is at and raw 2723. We put the link for the Cash App in the description below. And of course, if you do not have your Cash App available, we could definitely even give you other ways of making that payment. And let me just remind you that you can definitely get a copy of the brochure directly dealing with the international homeschool cosmic classes. Of course, astronomy and ancient African history and heritage is what we offer for the little ones and for some of the big ones as well. Of course, as I said, the brochure is available, this electronic brochure. I send it to you via the email. All you have to do is contact us via email, precise27@gmail.com. Again, giving you much more information and as it relates to such. So we're looking forward to hearing from you on that level. As I say, this is the Christ Mass celebration, isn't it? This is the 7th day of January. This is what is known as the Ethiopian Christ Mass. But as Bobo Shanti, specifically, Bobo Shanti have a little terminology, you know, where we refer to this as the birth of earth. You know, the birth of earth. We did a program on Lalibela that is should be on the YouTube as well right now. You could check it out. We just put it up today, the 7th of January. We did one a few days ago. I'm sure you would have seen that directly dealing with the number of churches at Lalibela. You should check that out as well. The one we just put up specifically, the link with Lalibela and the Christ. You should check that. All of these programs are just in preparation for what we will be doing on Sunday, which is this Sunday, the 10th of January. So what is interesting, and I know some of us, especially as Rastafari, you know, we bonfire in Egypt and we need them things there and so on. So, but I must admit, it seems like a lot of ones are kind of waking up out of that mentality, really. I hope so. But what is interesting here, this is the Egyptian Museum.org, Deities of Ancient Egypt, Geb. Geb was believed to be the deity of earth and was central to the ancient Egyptian creation myth. In fact, the ancient Egyptians referred to earth as the house of Geb. According to the ancient Egyptians, which are the people from Kemet, Geb was the grandson of Ra. The grandson of Ra. You see, in the allegory, this grandson and uncle and auntie don't really apply the same way, but it's all right. You know what they're trying to say. Geb is the grandson of Ra and the son of Shu and Tefnut, the deities of air and moisture, respectively. Additionally, Geb was the twin of Nut, you see, the goddess of the sky, because all husbands and wives are twins. All husbands and wives are brothers and sisters, not just brothers and sisters, but twins, you know. So it's just a natural thing. So when we go into the uncle realms and Seth was Heru's uncle, it kind of take it a little out of what the allegory is really trying to portray. Yeah, it's a different realms altogether. Yeah, it's and stepson and yeah. It was believed that Geb and Nut was born gripped tightly in each other's arm. You hear that? And listen to this. And had to be separated by their father Shu, which represents the air. You know, so that's why the air is between the sky and the earth. So you see on the glyph, you see Shu. separating Nut from Geb, which is the earth, because they were so tightly embraced. You know, to the ancient Egyptian, this explains why the earth and the sky are separated from each other by the air that we breathe. Geb was frequently portrayed as the father of snakes, like the people from Dahomey, Benin, a lot of people from Haiti have that link, and was often depicted as such or as a man with the head of a snake. Additionally, because the hieroglyph of the name Geb was a goose. So when you see the goose, as you could see, the goose here specifically represents Geb. The deity was often assigned the head of a goose when depicted. Geb was also believed to be the father of 4 important Egyptian deities, which is Osiris, Isis, Set, and Nephthys, which is Asar, Aset, what's Set again, goddess? Yeah. Setek, and Nephthys is who? Nebet Hut. Right. In addition, the pharaohs believed themselves, and pharaohs what? Nesut. The Nesut, or the pharaohs, the kings, believed themselves to be descendants of Geb. In fact, the throne of the Nesut, or the pharaoh, was referred to as the throne of Geb. So this is mystic. So this Geb figure, and I always say with the Anu culture that Geb, the penis of Geb, is here in Antigua. You never hear me say so. I always say that the penis of Geb is here in Antigua. You know, we talking about? What kind of talking that? Well, of course, you know, I mean, if you're caught up with the world and how they portray things, maybe it may sound a little vulgar to you, but if you are well in tune in the reality of what's taking place, you know, if you check the science, the obelisk, remember the obelisk is the phallic of Asar, or the phallic of Geb. You know the story of the phallic of Asar, and of course, when Isis put his body together, he definitely, they could not find the phallic because the phallic was covered or eaten by the catfish. You know the whole story. So the phallic represents the resurrected penis. The obelisks that people build now, or the Teken, well, the original Teken from Africa, Kemet, and Ethiopia represents the Osiris penis. Follow me good. It's very, very important. But the modern day obelisk, the Washington Monument, and some of these other ones you see here and there. And remember, some of the Teken or obelisks that you see are stolen. Hear me good. Stolen from Africa, from Kemet, and from Ethiopia. Even the one they have in the middle of the Pope's place there, St. Peter's Square, that is stolen goods. Eh? Nobody, I mean, I lying on nobody. Okay, so, and they put a little cross on the top of it, really. So that represents the phallic or the penis of Osiris, or the phallic and the penis of Geb. Do you follow that good? Okay, fair enough. So if you now, let me just show you this here in a moment's time. This is very important. Let's return back here. Yes, so this is, of course, our winter solstice, our spring equinox, pardon me. This is our spring equinox experience. We'll be doing a program on the spring equinox very, very soon. Of course, you know, we do this every year, the spring equinox. And listen, man, I know you've been seeing this poster popping up maybe on Facebook and on the little programs we do here on the YouTube, but hey, this year, this is going to be virtual. So even if you cannot come, you'll be able to sit back and watch us going up the Green Castle Hill live. For the morning sunrise, you'll be seeing us with the evening sunset. The whole event will be virtual. The lecture that I'll be doing that the marijuana tour through the ganja field and the marijuana experience and the lecture, everything will be virtual. You'll be hearing about the package very, very soon. Trust me. In fact, if you want one of these posters too, we could send you a copy of it. It is up to you. You could share it on your platform. That's how we work with each other, in the same way that we are gathering all those who have businesses. And let me remind you, if you have a business, if you have an enterprise, whatever you are doing, we are starting or restarting our program, which is known as what was the program called? Mind Your Business. Once a strong or once a week, we do a Mind Your Business program, an hour or two, and we just speak about business, motivation, how to apply yourself to, to growth and these different things. Maybe have a few different guests, and we will be promoting everyone's business. Once it's in the lane of what we would promote, just contact us. There's no charge, there's no fee, nothing. There's no hook, there's no line, there's no sinker, there's no catch. We just want to assist our brothers and sisters to promote what you have, to just promote it to the world. And let us, grow our business individually. This is what we're talking about. So definitely that's a part of it. So if you want a copy of this poster too, I can send it to you and you could put it on your platform and let people see what we have. But anyway, this is not the original phallic. You see the phallic behind here. This is the great phallic on Green Castle Hill. This is the phallic. Trust me, this phallic aligns with the vulva. Man, you really have to come and see. The virtual will be nice, but you really have to come and see the powers of Green Castle Hill, the powers of the megaliths up there. I'm telling you. Remember, there are countless of megaliths. If you do not have the book Anu Ancient and Modern, you should get a copy of the book Anu Ancient and Modern. You can get it on Amazon as well, or you could get it directly from us. Again, email us and you get a copy of the book. And remember, it's a part of a bundle, right now with the true biblical land of Israel and, of course, the heavens declare. So this phallic here, I say, is either the penis of Osiris or the penis of Geb. Why the penis of Osiris? Because it's the missing penis. So it's the phallic that has been missing. So where is this phallic? Green Castle Hill. Why the phallic of Geb? Because it's coming out of the earth. And Geb represents the earth. So the phallic is coming out of the earth. And this is why I'm saying that the phallic of Geb is right here in Anu. And remember, Anu is Heliopolis. Again, you should read the book Anu, Ancient and Modern, where we show you directly the link between Antigua and, of course, Heliopolis, the city of the sun, the city of the priest, etc., etc. So this is dynamic. So with the Geb now, the point that I'm making here is that the Geb, as you see, the Geb represents the earth. And the sky is his wife, the Nut. And in between them, their father, which is separating them, the ear, which is Shu. Interesting, isn't it? Extremely interesting. Now I'm saying that in every other tradition that I have come across, this is the point now. In every other tradition that I've come across, the earth is a woman. It's Gaia or it's somebody else, but it's usually Mother Earth. Think now, man, it's usually Mother Earth. In fact, sometimes the sky does get the male figure. But in ancient Kemet, the man represents the earth. Wow. And the woman represents the heavens. Interesting. Okay. Now, as I said, in the first year as a Bobo Shanti, I would say 2 years, first couple years, I got a lot of zeal. I always believed that the 7th of February was the birth of Earth. So I would say, yeah, man, the 7th of February, this is a Bobo New Year, is the birth of Earth. Coming to realize now that it's not the 7th of February Bobo Shanti called the birth of Earth. But the reason why I was quick to think so, because again, it's a new year. It's life, you know, spring, flowers. It's a new year, new beginning, Earth. Cycle has to do with Earth. The feminine, Earth. It's a new beginning. So the birth of Earth, Amanda said, give thanks to the birth of Earth. The new year. Then coming to realize that no, it's not the 7th of February that they call the birth of Earth. It's the 7th of January, the Christmas, that they call the birth of Earth. They even go as far as to say, hurt not Earth, for I am Earth. That is Christ they're talking about. Hurt not Earth, because I am Earth. So Christ is Earth. And in ancient Kemet, Geb, Christ, the man, is seen as Earth. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting that is like almost every other thing that I try to, and not try, because I successfully do it. One's just trying to understand. That's the problem. Just get it, man. There's a direct link. There's nothing wrong with Egypt. And I'm not just saying so. I hear other people saying so kind of how, but then I get in the nitty gritty, man. This is detailed stuff. That is why we start from kindergarten with the biblical land of Israel. And if you can't move that, you're not ready yet. Because the biblical land of Israel proves that Egypt, as we know the place Kemet today, is not the narrative of the enslavement of the Israelite people. That throw it out the box. In fact, the area of Egypt today is a good candidate for what you would call Jerusalem, the city on the side of the north, city of the great kings as well. Good candidate. And that's the biblical land of Israel. But, you know, his priest Isaac says, so that's his stuff. So can't be him. He's not Dr. Ben. He's not Dr. Clark. He's not Sheikh Anta Diop. He's none of them people there. So don't bother with him. Yeah, it's all right. You don't bother with me. It's all right. That's why I don't bother with you. Yeah, because I'm telling you now that just as we can prove that Heru is King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, undeniable. Nobody can deny them things. We can prove it and prove that Shanti Diva is the same. We can prove it. But let's stick to the Kemet stuff. We can prove that the Kepra is Haile Selassie the First. We can prove, and we have proven it. We have episodes we have done on it. That's the point. This has been proven already. So that's the same vibes with what's in front of us here. Outside of Kemet, there may be more, but outside of Kemet, referring to the earth as a man, I never hear that nowhere else, except King Emmanuel, referring to the Christmas, the birth of a man, as the birth of earth. In fact, it goes as far as to say, hurt not earth. This is he now, King Emmanuel talking. He goes as far as to say, hurt not earth, because I am earth. So just like in ancient Kemet, the Black Christ that come amongst us now, which I would say Heru, has taught us that this Christ figure, the man figure, the Geb figure, represents the earth. And it is also him, the Christ. hurt not earth, because I am earth. So this is why we say on the 7th of January, only Baba Shanti said this now. And we tell him Merry Christmas and Happy Christmas and Lidet and different things that are very pleasant to the ear. But I say, give thanks for the birth of earth, the birth of a man, that Gaia, the black cries. It must be Geb. We would know because his penis is right here in Anu. Give thanks for the birth of earth. Life giver, the keeper of life. So it's Sunday. Sunday, looking forward to you Sunday. Yeah, in the house. Looking forward to everyone coming forward. Lalabella, the Christ. Lalabella, the Christmas, the Christmas. Lalabella, of course. Remember, if you do not have the Cash App, just contact us. Email precise27@gmail.com. Yes, love and majesty. Happy Christmas, heart of celebration. Give thanks for the birth of earth. Hurt not earth, for I am earth, said the mighty God of thunder. Lightning walked the earth as a living man. Yeah, man, the cycle of the sun, the feathered snake. Life, King Emmanuel the seventh. Adonai God, Jah, Rastafari.